from the gun. Herbert on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Double 38.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Red, cycle.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But touchdown! A great effort there.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans team. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Darren Stingley picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. first now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Hey, go Lions. Go.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter now on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down, here's Ritter. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break. Drill, 52.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
21.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Blue strike. Hut, hut.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And that is incomplete. Stop. With 5 seconds to go.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ritter now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Ritter. It's caught downfield by Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 43 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Ritter will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Herbert. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Blaster, stick. Red, cycle. Slide blue. Drill green.
On play action, here's Ritter. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Set.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Run. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Go. Hey, go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Now Herbert going to change the look. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll change things up.
And the Chargers
Ram. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Chargers 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Sit. Mega. Smash. Red. Black drop. Hut.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They go again with Pierce. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. White, white.
3rd and short. Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Blue stripe. Switch. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Set.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Pierce gets this one running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Down to the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Green Jack. Ready, ready.
Ritter to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 109 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.